Storm Track weather with meteorologist Blaze Keller.
We are on day 3 of potentially seeing some severe weather across southern Wisconsin. And then we're going to be tracking in, following this cold front, some thick smoke from Canada's wildfires that we haven't really been underneath for a while. So it is going to be maybe a little bit of a shock once you're stepping outside tomorrow afternoon, as we've been treated with these blue skies. But that's going to be changing here as we go into your weekend. We find a handful of southern Wisconsin counties shaded in pink. So you're underneath a severe thunderstorm watch. That goes until 10 o'clock tonight. So it doesn't last too long, as these storms are kind of booking their way into Wisconsin, and hopefully they actually slow down and become more kind of elongated. The thinner lines, that's going to bring you the stronger winds and possibly some hail. But what I'm beginning to see, at least, is kind of becoming more north and south, and that's going to turn more over to rain. So we'll keep our fingers crossed here over the next couple of hours that we just see the rain, the beneficial rain, and not those severe thunderstorms. We got 2 cells right now, kind of north of Fenimore and then south of Lancaster. Lancaster, we are kind of smashed right in the middle of these two. They're going to continue to move their way eastward into parts of Iowa and Lafayette counties. Just a few lightning bolts with this southern cell, but a lot more just to our north in Fenimore. So this would be the stronger of the two. The more lightning bolts a thunderstorm has, the healthier it is. So less thunderbolts means that it's probably weakening a little bit. But this, as far as I can tell, is kind of the northern extent of these showers and thunderstorms. So if we can get anything to either form out ahead of it, or if we can get that northern part to really tighten up and get stronger, we might not see any severe weather. But we'll keep this marginal risk in the dark green here, or in the green rather, and then this slight risk in the yellow through the rest of this evening and overnight. Wind and hail, as I mentioned, are going to be our strongest threats. There is never going to be a chance that we don't see a chance for really an isolated weak tornado. It's minimal today, but again, wind and hail are going to be the greatest threats this evening. Upper 60s in Prairie du Chien thanks to that rain-cooled air. 81 in Lone Rock. Really, once you get east of Lone Rock, everybody is pretty much in those low to mid 80s. Clouds are starting to kind of spill on over, so it is going to kind of cool us down here over the next hour or so, but our dew points are still high, and that's why it still feels like almost 90 in Janesville. But everybody else, our heat index kind of went away once that cloud cover took on over. We'll walk feature track through the rest of this hour into 7:30. Still seeing that threat for showers and thunderstorms across mainly central parts of the viewing area. Those closer to the Mississippi, Iowa, Lafayette, Grant, Crawford County, Richland, and parts of Sauk, you're kind of out of it by the time we go into the 7 o'clock hour. By 9:30, 10, northern activity should be staying off to our north and dying down. And then this line moving on through kind of pushes into Michigan. We may see some scattered showers as we go early overnight into Saturday, but we're waking up Saturday morning on the quiet side, and we'll maybe squeeze out an isolated shower into the afternoon as a cold front moves on through. And as it does, watch as those oranges move on in. That's that thick smoke that, again, we haven't seen in quite some time, but it's going to be probably very close to the days that some spots across Wisconsin were in the top 10, in the top 5 most polluted cities in America because of the smoke. So it's going to be kind of reminiscent of when that thick smoke was overhead. That's why we have the air quality alert through 12 o'clock on Sunday. So you may want to hold off on going out on the waters this weekend, but if you want to, just again, remember that the air quality is not going to be great, and with the isolated thunderstorm threats there Saturday and Sunday, move off the water if you hear thunder or see lightning. 70s on Monday, and then we're back to the 80s starting on Tuesday.